All right. Hi there, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Raw, Real, Authentic Women Connect, which means rock. So we're rocking.
We are.
We are rocking with Lorene Kesler today as my very special guest. And I'm highlighting her business, and what she has actually experienced and her struggles and her successes. And she has actually become one of the top trainers in the Twin Cities area, making, a very, very strong six-figure income. And there are many people out there that are looking for a really great trainer. And so I wanted to feature her. We've been friends for a long time. I really respect her and just love her. She's extremely knowledgeable. And, there are also a lot of trainers out there that they're struggling and they don't really know what to do. And I know that we've been going through some times here with COVID-19. And so, Lorene is developing a lot of things online as well. And so, Lorene, I just want to say welcome. Thank you so much for being on our show today. Of course, this is also going to be on our podcast as well. So welcome to all the listeners on podcast as well as YouTube. So thanks for being here. I'm excited to interview you. You have such a great story. And what I respect so much about you is everything that you have just been through, being a single mom for 15 years.
Long time.
Now your kids are grown up.
They are all grown up and they're doing awesome. It feels really good.
Yeah.
Especially when you see them succeed and being happy and thriving. And it's a good feeling.
It is.
It's like you did something right in this world, right?
That's right. Well, you're making an impact in a lot of people's lives, especially as women. Both Lorene and I are, can I say our age? Is that okay with you?
Go for it.
We're over 50. 50 and fabulous.
I'm proud of it. I don't know. There's only one way to go. If you're not aging, well, we know.
Then that's right.
You're done.
What are your choices?
Yep.
So, but you really are aging. I don't even want to say gracefully. You're power through. You're powering through it. Should I say?
Thank you.
Look at these pipes, you guys. She is extremely fit.
I'm just feeling good, right?
But you are a woman that inspires other women to be their best. And I know that you train and coach men as well.
Yeah, I do.
But women really love you and trust you and look up to you because of your attitude, because you're approachable. And you're really an educator. You're not like one of those, oh, look at me girls. You really care and are making an impact.
Thank you.
Because if you don't have your health,
right,
what do you have?
That's right.
Right.
Yep. I've been down that road too.
That's right.
Suffering. So, it's like you have to talk the talk and walk the talk. And a lot of times we have to learn by going through it ourselves.
That's right.
So
you as a single mom and being a fitness professional, I know that you've done a lot because you have a lot of certifications after your name. You have a lot of letters. So tell me a little bit about your journey, because I know in the beginning there were some struggles, but now you're high flying and you have a lot of clients and you're doing really well. So tell me a little bit about that.
I'm not sure how far to go back, but for me, I'm an Iowa farm girl, so I was always very active, and it was important to me to keep my activity level because movement makes me feel better. So I always knew that, like, intuitively, and I just naturally got into teaching fitness. It was something that I started my own class in my little town of 1,000 people, put an ad in the paper, and
how old are you?
I was like 18 or 19, somewhere between 18 and 19. There were no jobs really in my town.
Mm-hmm.
And so I made my own.
I love it.
An entrepreneur. My parents are farmers, right? So you have to just make up something. So first of all, I didn't really care if I made a lot of money. Mm-hmm. I just needed to figure out something to do that I could feel good about the time that I had while I was still in my hometown, because I was heading to the cities. I was heading to Minneapolis. That was going to happen. But started that class in the bank basement. Farmers Trust and Loan Savings Loan Bank. I put an ad in the paper and I just said, "Come work out with me." And some people showed up, and I didn't have any training at all. I just knew enough to go, hey, I know how to do a push-up. I know how to do sit-up. I know how to do planks. So I just started teaching people like that, and it was just a love and a passion of mine. And then after I moved to Minneapolis, then I started in teaching for U.S. Fitness. And
so what did you do to get quote unquote qualified, or were there different like, where did you go for training or certifications? Or
Um,
I know it wasn't even that big of a thing back then.
there weren't, yeah, I mean, the certifications were coming out back then.
Mhm.
The first certification I got through was through ACE,
Mm-hmm.
and
And that's the American Council on
Council on,
Exercise, right?
I believe,
Yep.
or it was actually IDEA.
Okay. Yep.
And then that now, so that's all changed over time, but it was just really a process of asking people, and being in the club itself.
Mhm.
Then they started giving us, hey, you should get this, or you should check this out, or
Mhm.
and whatever opportunities that I saw that were affordable at the time for me, or came my way, or were free, I just did as many things as I could.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
whatever came my way, I said yes to. And if I couldn't
Cool.
afford it, I mean, I was lucky enough that a lot of the stuff might have been free because I was attached to that particular club.
Mhm.
And then I actually belonged to a gym. So that was the first thing I did when I moved to Minneapolis was I got a membership at the Olympia gym, and I started training for a bodybuilding contest. I didn't know I was going to do bodybuilding, but I was just like,
Mhm.
I just need to work out hard.
Mhm.
And so I worked out hard at the gym, and then I would go to the club and teach and train or teach. I would teach fitness there, and
Okay.
it wasn't as hardcore, right?
Right.
I
Right.
wanted hardcore training for myself. So,
Right.
and then I don't know, I just put in the work, really. I just knew how to work hard.
Yeah.
And then there was a gentleman that, helped me with my training program
Mhm.
just to make sure I was doing the right form,
Sure.
and then attached me to like the Gopher State contest and said, oh, you should really compete. And then I just followed his instructions. He
Mhm.
didn't really spend a whole lot of time with me. I just followed what he said.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I was super disciplined,
Mhm.
super consistent.
Yeah.
And I was just scared out of my mind that I would get on stage and not look like
Right.
what I was
Right.
supposed to.
Right.
So fear will motivate you. And also, I just
Yeah.
wanted to prove to myself that I belonged
Right.
in that competition.
Right.
So,
There are a lot of trainers out there that aren't even fit. They just like to teach
right.
people, and which is fine. But I just
Yeah.
think I have a lot of respect for people that, you know, like you said, walk the talk and talk the walk. What's really neat is that you started out with group fitness and then I always say I was a personal trainer before they
Yes.
were personal trainers. I know you were too.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
so you evolved so much because fitness has grown and changed, and there's so many boutique areas of focus, and you've just kind of became an expert in all of them, is what I've seen evolve.
In all the years that we've known each other, you've seen me continuously stay in the industry, even when we knew each other and my kids were young,
Mhm.
and I had to work a regular corporate job.
Mhm.
And while I was working my corporate jobs, I would, if there was a place to go teach fitness classes
Mhm.
during my lunch hour,
Mhm.
that's what I would go do. I'd be
Mhm.
like, okay, it's lunchtime and there's a gym here and they'll let me teach. I would go teach. And that's how I got my workouts in,
Yeah.
and got, paid some extra money because
Yeah.
I needed it.
But did you always know deep down you wanted to be a full-time fitness professional?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And you did it. You've
Yeah.
achieved it.
Yeah.
And very successful.
But I've always known that wasn't always going to be it for me.
Mhm.
I'm still definitely multifaceted, which is again why I could go ahead and work in corporate America at the same time, even though that wasn't my love or passion.
Mhm.
It was something I had to do to help, support my family.
Yeah.
And in the fitness industry, back then it was like, okay, if I had somebody just really holding the fort down for me so I could take the risk of trying to gain a clientele and all
Mhm.
that's the
Mhm.
part that I really wanted to do,
Mhm.
that I had to let go of for a while.
Yeah.
I really wanted to build that home-based business, but it was just there were too many risks, and somebody needed to bring home the benefits back then. We needed insurance, and so I just finally said, I'll just take care of that,
Mhm.
all of that for my family, and be the consistent person
Mhm.
bringing that income in. But I always was doing something
Yeah.
on the side to keep staying in the conversation of the fitness world,
Mhm. Mhm.
because I had a big vision for my future
Mhm.
of who I am and what I'm going to be,
Mhm.
even if I couldn't be it back then.
Mhm.
And a lot of my story. It was like, gosh, I really want to be that person that's on the airport wall. Like, you know, one of the gals who was in our industry, her picture was in the airport. And I was like, she's me. Like, but I just didn't get to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's okay. Like, my time will come.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can't, like, a lot of people don't have the patience to stay in it.
They give up.
Just stay in it because you love it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about if I'm not making a fortune at it right now.
Right.
It's
right.
It's as you get older, you realize it's about doing because it's just like, this is who I am. This is what I love to do. I can't stop talking about it.
What do you love about it? What drives you?
Well, first of all, working with I just love people. Period. I love being able to use whether it is having your shoulder problem or strengthening your core or getting your spine to bend a little bit better with pain-free range of motion, super important.
Good.
And I've been through all of those issues myself.
Mm-hmm.
So trying and experimenting things in my own body has helped me then to not only study and learn all of the movements, not just weight training, but in Pilates and that whole world. It makes me very confident about that I know that I can help people.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's outside my scope,
Mm-hmm.
I'll say go to a physical therapist.
Sure.
Go to them first, find out what they would tell you to do. And then we then come back and see me and we'll go through all that. And I have sat with people. I have a girlfriend of mine that has been through big time surgeries, has metal in her back, and said, I've been to these physical therapists, chiropractors, doctors,
Mm-hmm.
and I sat and spent just a little bit of time with her, showing her how to move her body and control and use muscles.
Mm-hmm.
And by the time we finished, she's like, I've never been taught that before. Nobody has ever taught me that, and I've been everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, in one session, she already felt that much better. I'm like, wow.
So
that's
life changing.
That's
important.
So that's what I get out of it, is that, wow, the knowledge that has been built in me over the past 30 plus years actually works, and it creates change in a very short amount of time with people.
Well, I remember when you first started, I mean, I know you've been certified in many years at different levels of Pilates, but when you really like pursued it and got every certification you could possibly get, which I believe you have, that's when your body started changing, because you had the hip issues going on, the low back. I remember all of that.
Yeah.
And how life-changing that was for you.
Yeah.
And the movement and the flexibility, and all of a sudden you're not living in pain anymore.
Yeah.
You know how many people live in pain?
Yes,
I mean,
do.
For me, as a stem cell educator for stem cell injection therapy, that's something I deal with. People are in horrific pain, and it affects them on multiple levels. It affects your relationships, people you're around. It affects your work. It affects everything.
It's true.
And so that you can offer a natural solution.
Right.
And it's fun. Her classes are so fun. And I know you teach one-on-one as well, but like Lorene's classes are so fun. Even the most beginner will feel safe, will feel, you're being taught. It's a process of learning, and it's fantastic. You're just so good.
Thank you. Yeah, and I'm glad that you've been able to come to some of my classes at the studio, where you can see that it doesn't have to be this like workout that beats you up. It's really important to get those little muscles and tendons and ligaments all connected strong, and your brain talking to that area of the body to create the connections. So in Pilates we get to slow down, but as I've coached people who are also doing the Pilates work, you have to marry it with the weight training and the cardio. It really has to be everything. So, I mean, I've been experimenting with my body, and then I see what each one of these things does. And especially as you get a little bit older and your body is constantly atrophying, your muscles, it's like, wow, the muscles don't want to build as quickly or as easily, and it doesn't want to retain the muscle as much. So it's like, we have to keep doing all of them, and that's when you really will have optimal health.
That, that's what's so cool about you, Lorene, is that you have so much experience in cardiovascular health, in building muscle, in Pilates with strengthening and stretching and the importance of all of it. I don't know very many professional trainers and really experts in our field of fitness that have had the years of experience and the know-how and the knowledge to work with men and women. And specifically as women, as all of you know, as we age, things are different in our hormones. And I know that you've studied, the brain and the capacity of the brain and the chambers and connectivity. So Lorene has a lot to offer when it comes to knowledge, not just, hey, let's come on, throw some weights around. That's not Lorene. She's extremely educated and bright and caring and kind and fun. So you're that package, though, that you're the kind of trainer people want, and that you're the kind of trainer that people need. It's just people don't know it. And so that's why I'm so excited to feature you here, and I want to blast it all over the internet because I believe you're the best of the best. And so there's only one Lorene. There's only one Lorene Fit Team. And here's the cool thing about you is that because you're developing online systems, you're going to be able to reach, hundreds and hopefully thousands, globally. It's not going to be just who you can, trading time for money. It's about how can you make impact, and so that's what I get really excited about that. And I'm happy to be, just a part of your life. And
thank you.
I'm excited because a lot of people, it's life changing. It really is.
Yeah, I totally appreciate that. And even what I love about you is that you're like the biggest cheerleader. You are.
Can't help it.
And and it's true because I always sense how genuine and how like it's the excitement. You can feel it, and I can feel it in my body. It's like, and it really helps because as a woman who is like, I'm constantly just trying to figure things out by myself. My kids are grown, so I'm alone thinking about things a lot. And one thing I forget is that I need support, and and it's like, man, just trying to stay like I'm passionate about it, but it just starts. I think when you are a giver, you're somebody who constantly is lifting everybody else up, and you're giving and you're giving and you're giving, and it's like, okay, who's going to fill me up? And I feel that when I'm around you. What you do is you do fill my heart and soul back up. So it's like, oh, I just needed a little bit of love and attention and
you
care.
A little rock.
Yeah, a little bit of rock. Yeah. And so I know that that's what women are yearning for and need, so while this conversation is so wonderful to talk about my background, like, I just want to tell you, I appreciate your energy, your enthusiasm, your cheerleader,
Well, I get it. I like to see people succeed. I love to share the stories of success, but also the stories of struggle.
Right. I know we have a lot
We've
of those.
been there, girl.
And they are valuable to share because a lot of people I know will look at us and think, well, you just always have been like this. You've just always been, strong, and you've always been fit, and you've never had to worry about weight. And it's like, well, maybe I've never been overweight per se, but like I said, I had the hip issues, the back issues, and people that know me know, and I share that because when you have been in pain for so long, it's just a way of life now. And it's not like I couldn't live my life, but it certainly did keep me from running. It kept me from feeling comfortable with, I don't know, just doing things like you don't even realize what it's keeping you from.
Right.
And it's kind of embarrassing too when you're a fitness professional. You're just like, ugh, I don't want anybody to know about this. And then it's like, no. When I wanted to share about it was when I fixed it.
Right.
And
the solution.
Right.
Absolutely.
So I'm on the other side, and then I get so excited about it because it's like, you guys, there actually is a solution other than surgery.
Yes.
There was because being in the Pilates world, we really do stress, get moving, get your body moving, get those parts moving, because the blood flow creates healing.
Absolutely. 100%.
It's just
100%, which
I love it
I could
so
just
much.
start talking about that and
I
go
know.
for hours because I'm very passionate about it. It's
I
like
know.
so many people with back issues have spinal stenosis, which is a blood issue, and then they think, oh no, it's a vertebrae or it's a bulging disc, when really there's no blood flow because of spinal stenosis. So anyway, it's really interesting. So
I love it. I know her and I could talk
I
about this
just
stuff.
get all excited.
We
but,
could, and we will.
yeah.
We'll have more
Yeah, yeah,
conversations
yeah,
about this
yeah.
because we are passionate
Yeah.
about it, and I love it so
Yeah.
much. And I never get tired. And in the 30 plus years that I have been, in this industry, I mean, I'm the one who put myself in it and just fell in love with every part of it. And I just want to digest and read and study and get my hands on anything that I can.
Yeah.
And I think that's what keeps me, at the top of what I feel like in my industry. And I know people don't even really know that. Only my little tiny, community. And that's why it's like important for me to get out into the, into the big internet world,
That's
right?
right.
Where
That's
it's like,
right.
I know I have a lot to offer. I know, and that's where.
Yeah, you do. And it's for the right reasons,
It is.
I mean,
yeah.
you've already attained success, you're making plenty of money, but now how can we really get you out there and really help make even more impact? Because especially, as women that now are over 50, there's a huge need, it's hard. It's not easy aging.
No.
It's just not. And, some women are very competitive, and we're all about, I know you are, lifting up women and encourage women to be all they can be, whatever it is, whatever their business, wherever they're at, let's support one another. And
Right.
so where do you see yourself 5 years from now? First of all, anyone special in your life? Or are you not going to tell us?
Well, I'm gonna hold all that
Private
private stuff to myself right now as time progresses.
I'm trying to get some girl talk.
I know.
Okay, so where do you see yourself? And don't hold back.
Okay.
We're going to project this out into the universe.
Yes.
Where do you see yourself? I want to say 5 years. I'm going to say 3.
Less than that even. I mean,
where do you see yourself 2-3 years from now?
Yeah,
Give us your vision.
So my vision is to really take what I've been learning in the past 30 years and create my online presence, and to be able to have my own program and my own coaching and be able to put that out there to help lots and lots of people, whether they're over 40 or even, I mean, the people in the 20s are having significant body issues.
Right.
And it's like really wanting to just be passionate about getting what I've learned and gleaned over all the years that I've been in this industry, and be able to share that and share my passion and my love for this, because it never goes away. It doesn't die. I can't kill it if I tried.
That's right. That's right.
So I see myself having a very successful online fitness company.
Yay.
And I mean, right now I live in an apartment, and I do see myself being able to live in a really beautiful home on the water somewhere.
Love
and
it.
I'm going to have my own little studio where I will be able to work with as many private clients as I want to, and just impact my little community that I'm in wherever I'm at. But I set my own hours. I set my own, whatever.
That's right. You design your life.
And then I travel. I travel, and when I travel, I can.
Fitness retreats.
Yes. Fitness retreats.
Yeah.
That's another.
You guys, I want to do rock retreats.
Let's do it. We're gonna do that.
She can lead us to Pilates.
Yeah, we can do all kinds of crazy stuff. But I really have. I look forward to. The biggest thing for me was to overcome, just getting on video, feeling comfortable in front of a camera. Like, this is like not something that I've been comfortable with at all. And that I'm very comfortable being in front of a group of people, training them. That's not a problem for me. I love it.
Yeah.
I come in.
Yeah, you light up.
I command the room, and it's like, okay, I just want to. When you can feel the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
And then helping other people do the same. I've been having conversations with other women right now during this particular time that are sitting at home that don't even know that they have a specific skill that they could literally be teaching online.
Yeah.
Like, why don't you teach me how to paint I don't have to be at your house. Just like,
That's right.
like, and they don't even, it doesn't even occur to them.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I'm like coaching them already. I'm like,
I love it.
what am I coaching these women for? But I'm trying to, what I like to talk about is possibilities.
Yeah, the what ifs.
And I love the possibility because your life is about creating it and
Mhm.
about possibility. That's what, and we get super fired up about that.
Mhm.
So, and honestly, that's why I am where I'm at today, because I had my own vision
Mhm.
about where I was always going to be,
Mhm.
where I was going in life.
Mhm.
And it's like, it's inevitable. I
Mhm.
already know that, but sometimes I can get frustrated that it didn't happen sooner. And you know,
Yeah.
she knows that
Yeah.
I've had a lot of pain in my heart, you know, a lot of pain thinking, oh, so angry that I didn't have it when I was younger, and I didn't get it when, 10 years ago, and I didn't get it 5 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And really the best advice that I can give is it's okay. You're on your journey, and just be excited that each step of your journey will take you exactly where you need to go.
That's good.
And
it's never too late, right?
It's never too, oh my
no
God.
matter your dream,
No.
your physique, whatever, it's never too
It
late.
is never too late. And I get excited too. I mean, you competed just like a couple years ago.
Yep.
So excited and
So
so proud of you for showing
intense.
women that, you know, put it out there. I'll say it. I'm going to compete as soon as this, pandemic is over with. I'm going to put myself back out there because I've done it before, and I just want to. It's just a personal goal.
It's a personal challenge. We all have different ones. Yeah.
And I wouldn't do it if it didn't get me excited.
Yeah, yeah.
So it gets me excited, and it gets me like, okay, and then it just gives me structure, goal oriented,
discipline.
Yeah,
absolutely. Developing discipline's a big one, and
Yeah.
that's one thing that you can also. You're a great example of that, to teach other women that. But we all need encouragement. We all need support. We all need help.
We do.
And that's why we're here. That's why
so
we're sharing
so
these
true.
stories. So,
well, thank you. And you've always been a huge encouragement and support to me.
And same to you.
And so sometimes we just need to accept the encouragement and support that other people want to give us.
True.
And I know that I've gotten I've gotten in the way of my own progress because I was too afraid to accept the help and support.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, good things, definitely. Nothing but good things going here on out. We just continue to fix and refine and get better and be a better friend. And I always just want to be better and learn from my mistakes. And man, I mean, we screw up. We all screw up. But we have to have that grace and love and forgiveness for ourselves in order to share that with others. And so, like you, I love people. I love to see people shine. I love to celebrate people. And so I hope to celebrate all of you. And I want to thank you, Lorene.
Yes.
Please get in touch with Lorene. She's building her online stuff right now. So right now you can reach her through Facebook, and to get to her Facebook page, which is her professional page, is just go to www.lorenefitteam, and that's LORENE, LoreneFitTeam.com, and reach out to her, hire her. It is probably some of the best money you'll ever spend, and you will feel fabulous. You will feel empowered, and your life will change by working with my bestie, Lorene. I love you. Ooh, I'm so proud of you.
I love you too.
All right, you guys, signing off. Thanks again. Okay, bye, everybody.
Thank you.